Ya Hussein, 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 Ajal, Ajal.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة لأهل التقوى واليقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين بالقاسم محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد السلام عليكم. During this 10 days we talked about some of the beliefs, the divine justice, reasons why we believe in divine justice, and then social justice, why we believe in how we should be fair in our dealings. We should all be fair, how we act to our families and how we act with everyone else, and our responsibilities. And then I talk about some hadiths and some aside. Today is the 11th of Muharram, and I want to emphasize on some of the beliefs and practices. We all must believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the hereafter, in the divine justice, the prophethood, that there were all of these prophets, and then the Imams alayhimus salam. Many of the people, they were very good questions, that I had today, and I wish we had those questions asked here by some of the sisters, and so we could answer. But today I just want to emphasize on this hadith by Imam Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salam.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
He says that halakun nasi fi thalathin. People are destroyed in three things: al-kibru wal-hirsu wal-hasad. Pride, greed and jealousy. Pride, to feel proud about something. Sometimes it is over your wealth, sometimes over your looks, sometimes over what you have, sometimes what you believe. You should not be proud over anything that you have. Oh, I have this and you don't have this. My clothes are better than you. None of those things. Pride, even if a drop size pride is in a person's heart, then they cannot enter the paradise. Over your race, over your skin color, none of those things. And the Imams say that we don't have any pride. The Holy Prophet used to come and sit down and play with the children. And even the slaves, he would come and sit down and have food with them. Once he was sitting down having food with the slaves, and this lady passing by said, Ya Rasulullah, you're eating like the slaves. Simple food and you're sitting on the floor. And a slave is called abd in Arabic. He said, Ta'kulu misal abid. You're eating like the slaves. He said, who will be a slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more than I am? I am the greatest slave of Allah. Abd. I'm an abd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So pride is something that you should not have. Oh, I'm an American, so I'm better than you. I'm British, I'm better than you, or I'm an Arab. No, none of those things. Islam says, never ever feel superior. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The best of you before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the ones who are the most pious. So no race is better than other. So this is one thing to remember, okay? It is the good deeds. Even over your good deeds, you should not feel that I'm better. Oh, I do more namazes than you. But then probably you'll lose your namaz. I fast more than you do. I come to the majalis more. No, none of those things. Never. Put yourself down. Always be modest. Modesty is something like that. Pharaoh, in the time of Moses, he used to say that I'm better until they came to the level where they started saying, I am the God. And many people started saying, probably he is, because he has more wealth. So don't ever respect something like God. God is the supreme. Second thing, greed. Greed for anything, wealth, any toys or anything like that, you have the greed. We all have, the possessiveness when we're children. You know how children sometimes are? This is mine. Yes? This is mine, not yours, this is mine. This is my Abba, this is my toy, this is my house, this is my book, this is my mobile. And many people grow up, but they don't grow out of that childish habit. You know, this is a childish habit. This is mine. This is my table. I can only eat this. You eat on your own. You know, with your brothers and sisters, you're childish. Some people grow up, but they still have this childish habit. They never grow out of it. And they still act like children. They grow older. This is my car. How dare you sit in my car or touch my car? You've grown up now. You're still a child mentally. You know. So many people grow up, but they are children. They're still like children. When you're physically growing up, you should psychologically and mentally you should also grow up. Yes? Become bigger. Many people just keep growing physically and they still remain mentally, they're still children. I was once distributing some prizes, in the children in my Mambarga in London, and one person, he got up and said, you didn't give me anything. I said it's for, the children who are physically children, not people who are mentally children. So then he started laughing and he said, I was only joking. I said, yes. I was only joking with him as well. So you have to try and remember that you have to grow up mentally as well. Many people still say, I'm cool now. But you're still a child. Act big. Then people will treat you like a, You have to try and grow up mentally. Mental growth is extremely important. Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, he has a very beautiful Farsi couplet and it says, Adami farbe shavad az rahe goosh, janwar farbe shavad az halqunush. The animals become big, they grow up by eating and drinking. And human beings, they grow older by listening. So if you're a good listener, meaning in knowledge, you only become big if you have good knowledge. And animals become big anyway, so you physically becoming huge, there's no point. I'm stronger than you, so what? If you're going to be bullying me, then you are smaller than me. So it is important that you mentally grow older. Okay, everyone? Third thing, Imam Hasan Mustafa says you must not have these three things: pride, greed, and then third is jealousy. Jealousy, like Shaitan was destroyed because of jealousy. Satan, yes, Shaitan, the devil. Allah said, everyone bow down to Adam. He wasn't telling people to worship Adam. You know how we turn down towards Qibla? Khana Kaaba? We don't worship Kaaba, we worship Allah. But because Allah is everywhere, He said, okay, this is my house, so you just turn towards this. Just like Kaaba, the Kaaba is Qibla for us, direction of worship. That's how Hazrat Adam was for the angels. They were not worshipping Adam, they were worshipping Allah, but this was their Qibla. Okay? They had to face that way. Now, Allah said, everyone bow down to Adam. Everyone bow down, but Shaitan said, I will not. He said, why not? This is my order. He said, Ana khairum minhu, I'm better than him. How are you better? He said, I'm made from fire. That's why you have a saying in English, everything that shines is not gold. Yes? Oh, I shine, I'm better than you. You're not better than him. Why? No, I'm better. I'm made from fire. Imam Jam Sadiq al-Islam has a very beautiful saying. He says, if Shaitan thought a little bit more, he would have come to the conclusion that he is not better. This was qiyas he was doing. It was analogy. It was assumption. You know how you assume? You see someone do something and you say, that's the reason he's doing. Do not assume. How do you know the intention of a person? You don't know. So don't assume. I'll tell you a story on that. But Shaitan said, I'm better. I'm better than Adam. I'll tell you the story first and then I'll complete this. In China, there was this person, a young boy about 18, 19, and his father, he took him out and they were traveling on a train and everyone was watching them. This 18-year-old boy, he's acting weird. Everyone was watching him. He said, Dad, look at the lights, they're nice. And when they were traveling, suddenly it started raining. He said, Dad, I can see the rain, it's raining. And so, he was acting weird. So some people were watching him saying, what is this? He's 18, well, how is he acting? He said, Dad, look, the water is real. And so this lady came up to him and said, you should show your son to a doctor. He said, I just showed him to a doctor. He said, why? What did he say? He said, he didn't have eyes, he just got his eyes today. So that's why he is. Don't just start assuming, oh, he's 18 and he doesn't. You don't know the background, so don't start assuming things. Okay, never assume. That's the reason. No, you don't know what is the true thing behind something. Yes, don't ever. They say don't ever judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
But most of the people do. They say, oh, the cover is quite nice, it's printed quite nice, it must be nice. Well, it's not true. You look at someone, oh, they have a nice car, they have nice clothes, so they must be a good person. Do not assume. It is the inside which is more important. Your belief is more important. Your good ethics are more important. If you don't behave nicely, if you don't have good akhlaq and good behavior, then there is no point. Okay? So Shaitan said, I'm better than him. Allah said, why are you better? He said, because I shine, I'm fire, and he's dust. He's made from earth. Imam Sadiq says, he says, fire, when you light fire, then it starts to go up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And when you throw the dust, it goes down. He said, fire has pride in it, and dust has modesty in it. It goes down. Fire is dishonest. If you put some seed inside fire, it just burns. The fire burns the seeds. And if you place the same seeds in the earth, you put anything in the earth, it protects it. It remains there for years and years and years. Go back and open up again, the gold will be still there, The Imam al-Islam says, seeds burn up in fire, and you put them in the ground, the same seed would give you 700 times as much. Yes? Same seed gives you stuff. He says, fire is not better, it was dust that was better. But he started assuming, oh, because I shine. Some people think, I'm white, I'm better, the black people are not. Never be racist, never be prejudiced. Your language, your color, your race, none of those make you better than anyone else. It is the inside. It is your belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is your practice, your prayers, your good deeds, your ethics. The example Allama Muhammad Baqir Majlisi he gives in his book Ainul Hayat, he says, if you have a box that is filled with rubbish, yes, and you have a really, really nice cover and gold, wires on it and everything. Everyone looks outside and says, oh, such a nice box. And when you open it, you say, oh my gosh, throw it away, it's rubbish. He said, that's some of us are. From outside, we're so nice, and inside, sometimes we're not. Pride, greed, and every evil we have inside. And some of us, you have a box, that is full of jewels, gold, diamonds, everything, really nice. And the outside box, you just painted rubbish and everything, and everyone says, oh, it's not nice. You open it up and say, oh my gosh, it's jewels. Just like that. Some people from outside, they may not look nice, but inside, be nice from the inside. Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam, the 11th Imam, he says, if you have dust in your hand, and everyone says, oh, he has gold, oh, she has gold. There's no point feeling nice about this. Everyone is saying, I have gold. You know you have dust. What's the point? You don't get it? There's no point feeling nice. Oh, I'm so pleased. Everyone is saying, I have gold. You know yourself. What are you pleased about? If everyone is saying you're good, you know you're not good. Then why do you feel nice? Oh, because I've tricked the people. And sometimes you have gold in your hand. You have a diamond. And everyone says, what does he have? Or she has? It's dust. It's rubbish. Nothing. You know yourself you have gold. It's important what you know about yourself. Man arafa nafsahu faqad arafa rabbah. Who knows himself or herself, they know their Lord. Try and be nice from inside. Do something for the sake of Allah. Be very, very sincere and very pure, very nice inside. Sometimes you're nice inside and you tell someone, do not do this, this is not nice. Don't care if they don't like you. But because you've done it for a good reason, you've told them for a good reason, Allah will reward you for it. Okay, everyone? Don't be that attitude that Europeans and Americans have. Mind your own business. No, that's not Islamic. Mind your own business is not Islamic. You have to be Islamic. Islamic is, if you see something wrong, tell no nicely. How? How nicely? How nicely you would like to be told. If I did something wrong, and people told me, hey, then I would feel, why are they being so Disrespect. Be nice. The example Imam Sadiq al-Sam has given, he said, be like a mirror. You know the mirror? What do you see inside it? Yourself. But you only see your own faults if you look inside at yourself. Don't you? You know when you look in the mirror, you look at yourself and say, oh, there's something wrong here. Oh, my mama's not straight. You know, does that not happen? It happens to me all the time. But if you're not looking at the mirror, yes? If you're not looking at the mirror, if you're not looking at your own reflection, if you look at the mirror, oh, someone touched it with the dirty hand. Oh, there's a crack here. Oh, there's... Then you're looking at the faults of the mirror. Yes? Everyone following me? You sometimes try and find the faults of the mirror and not yourself because you're not looking at your own reflection. You're looking at the mirror's faults. That's not nice. You know, try and find your own faults. And the hadith says, Al-mu'minu mir'atul mu'min. Mu'mineen, brothers and sisters, they are reflections of each other. Did you all follow?
Yeah.
Don't try and faults of the other person. Oh, he's like this or she's like that. Because you're looking at them. Try and look inside your own reflection inside that. Do I do that? I don't like it when they do that. So I shouldn't do that. Did you all follow? They asked Sadi Shirazi, a poet. He said, Adab askiya mufti. Where did you learn good manners? He said, Asbi adaban. I found good manners from people who had bad manners. He said, are you crazy or something? You learn good manners from good people. He said, no, I learned them from bad people. He said, how? He said, whenever I saw them do something bad, I said, I'm not going to do this because I don't like it. Oh, I don't like this. This is not something I like. So he said, then I said, oh, I won't do this because if I don't like it, then others won't like it either. Did you all get that?
Yes.
Even from bad people, you can pick up good things. But some of us are so bad, we only look for bad things even in good people. You know, my teacher once got a white paper, big white paper, and he put a small black mark, with a pen. He said, what's this? What is this? Everyone said, black mark, black mark. He said, are you in your minds? This is a white paper. You can't see such a big white paper. You're all looking for a small black mark on it. It's a white paper. That's how we are. Try and not be like flies. Have you seen flies? You don't have any flies in America? You have a lot of flies? Have you seen flies? What do they do?
Fly around.
The whole of the body will be clean. You have one dirty spot, one wound. It'll leave everything, it'll come and sit there. You keep moving. What are you doing? It comes and sits there. Have you seen? You know? It always sits on the dirty spot. The whole body is clean and it'll find the dirty spot. Some of us are like flies. You know? Magga sifat, in Urdu we say makhi sifat lo. You know? Like flies. The whole of the person is good. Oh, there is one fault. Forget that one fault. What about the good things? When you point a finger towards one person, there is only one towards him. And the rest are? The rest are towards yourself. So he's saying the next time you point the whole time. No. Next time when you point, you say, no, I have more faults than him or her. When you pick up the mirror, try and find your own reflection in the mirror. Don't look at the mirror, oh, it's dirty here, it's cracked. No, look at yourself. And if you want to tell someone that they have a fault, everyone listening, what do you do? Follow the mirror. The mirror is really nice and quiet. Have you ever seen a speaking mirror? No. Only in films. Not in real life. Never. It doesn't speak. Have you seen a speaking mirror? Has your mirror ever said, hey, you don't look nice today? Have you seen that? Ever?
No.
Never. Never. It's always quiet, but it tells you. My mirror wouldn't tell me, oh, your mama is right. If it was bent, the mirror wouldn't lie to me. You look perfect, go out. Does it do that?
No.
Ever? Never be like that to a mu'min, because you are the true reflection. If you see a fault in a person, tell them. Hey, but quietly. The mirror doesn't speak. It's quiet. So it goes and, take him to a side or her and tell them, look, this is your fault. It's not nice to have this. It's wrong, it's good. that you tell them. Yes? But quietly, not that make big noise and tell everyone and insult them. No, quietly tell them. Tell them their fault so they know and they improve. But quietly, don't speak out loudly. And secondly, always say the truth. Okay? Now the last thing that I want to say, always say the truth. Does it ever happen that the mirror lies to you? No. It doesn't show you the real picture? No. It always shows you the real picture, no matter how much you dislike it. If you dislike it, pick up a brick and break the mirror. What happens? The same mirror, the big mirror on the wall, turns into 1,000 pieces, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And why did you break it? Because you didn't like the truth. What happens? The same truth converts into 1,000 pieces. And every piece says, you are wrong. The mirror was right. Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how a moment should be. They shouldn't just lie, oh, because they wouldn't like it, I'll just lie to them. Oh, you look fine. No, tell them the truth. No, this is your fault. But nicely. Did you all get that?
Yes. Yes.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. Sorry, I had to be there.